Yo, this ain't a staged video. This ain't rigged. Actually, yeah, it is. I'd like to thank President Trump for keeping this nation from starting on fire. We're invaded for the last 4 years by terrorists coming over that Mexican border and Canadian border. Them terrorists were coming in. Now they're starting to show themselves. They attacking our law enforcement. You fight the law is gonna win. We have law and order back. So I just like to thank Trump. I like to thank God for Trump mainly. You know what I'm saying? That's our president right there. He actually keeps American citizens safe. I saw on the TV two people that were light skinned, like kind of like me, except they're not white. They were just some devils. They were blocking a mother, an African American mother, from going to work. And she politely asked, "Can you please move so I can go to work?" You know what they said? They laughed in her face. That happened in New York City. I just want to say, them devils, they going to be turned to dust. Don't worry, people. God knows everything. He's almighty. And you do good, good things going to follow. You do bad, bad's going to follow. We just got to stay in the light. Be in the light, Everything the light touches is ours. We don't go to the elephant graveyard. We stay away from the Democrats, man. Democrats, something wrong with them. They protect all sorts of illegal criminals harming America. Anything Trump does is bad. Even if he cured cancer, bad. Solved world hunger, bad. No matter what he does, Democrats just can't say good job. That's why I don't even think they're human. They just straight up devil. And they piss me off and they make me mad at everybody. I let like a few bad apples wreck it for everybody. I gotta remember, 80% of us, we good. The other 20% are Democrats. I like to shout out to the law and order justice system for taking threats out of the streets, off the roads. If you don't know how to drive a car, maybe stay off the roads. That's all I gotta say. Don't go on the roads hitting other people, man. That shit ain't nice. You can't be hitting other people in your car. So I just like to say thank God that we got Trump in office. There's law and order. There's consequences to every action. I just behave. But I know people that don't behave, and I don't know too many of them because they're only Democrats. Something wrong with Democrats. Like, I think there's medication we can give them so they become less devilish, for real. Or we can just lock them up. Lock them up for their crimes. Law and order. Law and order. That's what's up. That's what's up. Say your prayers, take your vitamins, listen to your mother. Yeah. So, cleanliness is next to godliness. Treat everybody with kindness. Spread joy and love throughout the world. Give God glory and praise every day. Be thankful and grateful. Because he sent Jesus in this world. Be thankful to Jesus. What more do you want the guy to do? Gave up his, he got tortured, murdered, hung to a tree with nails so that we can go to heaven. God, thank God. I like to thank Jesus. I like to thank Trump for keeping the land I live in safe. Thank God for Trump. Thank God for Jesus. God bless Jesus. God bless Trump.